All right, we are back, and with a little surprise, we got a camera set up in here now.
Fans wanted that video output, so
Hands on, even Sadiq wanted it.
Sadiq wanted it.
So we out here with the cameras. It's a little weird though.
Yeah,
I don't know if I should look at you or if I should look at the cameras.
just look at me. Forget the cameras that are even there.
Yeah, I guess we have to start that. Right now, I have in front of me Pakistan, New Zealand third test.
Third test. So this is we're actually making this after a week of gap.
Yeah.
So last week was when the Pakistan New Zealand third test happened. So your thoughts? What happened?
I'm looking at the
The scorecard?
and it's
disappointing.
terrible.
It's disappointing.
It's very disappointing. The second innings is worse.
I think in the first podcast I mentioned that the trend nowadays is that the home team wins no matter what, like if they're playing at home,
Yes.
right? And the away team kind of struggles when they're going away.
Yes.
But New Zealand looked like a team that they weren't here to lose.
भाई
They had the winning mindset.
बहुत ज़्यादा ही aggressive आए थे ये लोग, and they got us.
Especially Williamson. This guy in the third test especially, he was the difference between both teams.
I think my memory has sort of conditioned myself कि जब इस तरह के defeats होते हैं ना, it just lapses.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like register.
Yeah.
So now that I'm trying to think about the third test, even though I saw it, I'm like, what exactly happened?
There's so much cricket going around that, Pakistan is going to play South Africa next week.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, let's kind of...
What are your final thoughts on the series? Let's wrap it up.
I
In
think
one sentence, if you had to say something about the series.
there was a few downsides for Pakistan. Abbas was injured, obviously.
Yeah.
So he could have made a potential difference. Hafeez was not in form. So
Is he ever?
Good call on him for retiring.
That was good, yeah.
Today is
Farewell
actually
Hafeez test. So
Yeah.
the only Hafeez innings that stands out for me is his double century. I don't remember any other Hafeez innings in tests, especially.
in test.
जो मतलब उभर के सामने आए.
I think the 100 against Australia was pretty special in the first,
yeah.
match. And then he just never scored after that. That has been Hafeez's trend.
That's what Malik did too. Usne double century मारी, he was like, okay, I'm out.
Also, Malik was looking at for longevity.
Yes.
He's like, I want to play more one-day cricket, more white ball cricket. World Cup aa raha hai. So, good
Malik,
call.
I think Malik has always made the wiser calls in his career as regard to his own career.
Yeah.
Captaincy 2007 में उसने छोड़ दी थी अपनी T20 की.
Not really. That was another issue. Like he got captaincy was taken away.
Oh, that was taken away
a lot
from
of
him.
politics. He was very young. He was actually at his peak at that time.
Okay, that's arguable.
Yo, he was batting one now and he was bowling 10 overs. He was one of the main guys in the team.
I think his peak is right now.
Right now?
Right now. Past year.
In terms of seniority as well, but the focus is not Malik here. We're talking about the third test.
Yeah, the third test. Okay, so I have the third test in front of me. Last innings needs 280 to chase. 280 to win.
The day before, I was telling my dad, I'm like, anywhere above 200 on day 4, day 5 here is going to be almost impossible for Pakistan to chase. And Pakistan has a track record of having batting collapses on day 5. And then New Zealand came with the game plan in the morning.
Yeah.
I think they scored about 80 runs in about 9 overs.
Yeah. They were T20 खेल रहे थे वो.
They just took the momentum away from Pakistan and we never got back in the game.
So we have... Oh, this is terrible. We got Hafeez with 8, Azhar Ali with 5, Haris Suhail with 9, Asad Shafiq, Golden Duck, Babar Azam 50, and Zafraz 28.
I want to say in Hafeez's defense, he got a really good ball from Saudi. Saudi went wide of the crease, swinging it away, hit the top of off. You can't do much when Saudi swinging the ball.
Yeah. He angled it in. You can't... That's hard with Saudi.
What I want to say about Babar Azam is that Babar Azam bats at number 6.
Yes.
Our previous number 6 batsman was Asad Shafiq. He has actually a world record of the most runs at number 6 and the most hundreds. Number 6 पे batting करने की अलग art है.
अच्छा खेला इसने.
Because you need to bat with the tail, right?
भाई तो उसने अच्छा खेला.
But on stats, he played really good. But when he was actually playing, वो क्या कर रहा था? Single लेके tail ender को दे रहा था. पहली ball single लेके tail ender को gets off strike. You know what he did? When he scored a 50, इसने पता क्या किया? अपनी 50 किए and then he hit up. That's what he did. If you watch the highlights, उसने अपनी 50 किए, hit out. That's it. He's done.
Yeah, he got...
One more thing I want to mention is Pakistan's lower order contribution.
Nothing.
Our average for lower order between numbers 8 and 11 in this test is about 5 runs per
Wow.
batsman.
Yeah, you have Bilal Asif with Bilal Asif with 12, Yasir Shah and Hassan Ali 4 apiece, and Shaheen Shah 2 not out.
Yeah.
That's
I think I
despicable.
heard Wasim Akram say in one of the shows, he's like, if you want to see if a team has a fighting spirit, you should look at the lower order.
Yeah.
If they're going out and they're digging in, like all of Australia's team does it, that's when you know our team is playing together with unity, and they're fighting for it. हमारे यहाँ वो fight दिखती नहीं है, आते हैं head out करके चले आते हैं. I don't know what they're thinking, but it's sad actually. Losing at home, especially after the reputation that Misbah kind of created for Pakistan, कि UAE में 2 spinner लगा लो, bat first, score 400. But I think Sarfraz a bit too early to judge.
What are we talking? Let's talk about this. ठीक है, क्योंकि I have some thoughts about this.
What are your thoughts?
Sarfraz की captaincy
Yeah, in tests or just
in
general?
tests. Does he drop it or not? Or क्या उससे छीनी जाएगी?
I think there's a few things. Firstly, in terms of Sarfraz's perspective, he's still a very new captain in terms of tests. It's only been a year. Captaincy, nobody's born a captain. Captaincy आप करके सीखते हैं, right?
You're a captain for the past 2.5 years.
For tests though.
For all the rest of the 2 formats.
Test matches are different though.
I agree.
Okay.
But you can't say कि बच्चा इसने कभी जिंदगी में captaincy नहीं की है. He captains Quetta. He captains Pakistan in ODIs. He captains Pakistan in T20s. He freaking won the ICC Champions Trophy under his captaincy. तो मुझे कह रहे हो ये बच्चा captain है?
I'm not saying बच्चा, I'm saying कि भी और इसमें सीखने की सलाहियत है.
Come on, man. This is like
It's
his
just
third,
been a year, man.
This is what his third series or 4th series he's captaining?
It's still pretty early to judge a captain. You can't judge based on 1 or 2 series.
Okay, what do you think? Should he retain it या उसको छोड़ देनी चाहिए?
I think
क्योंकि काफी लोग PCB के अंदर कह रहे हैं कि उसको छोड़ देनी चाहिए.
as a cricket fan and as someone who understands somewhat of cricket, I think he's overloaded. He has not had a gap in the past year or so. He's playing every single match. I think he's A, tired, B, mentally very stressed, which is why I think he should drop the test captaincy. At the same time, who is a replacement?
Who is his replacement?
I'm like, yeah, at the same time, I want him to drop the captaincy, but who is a replacement for him? Tell me.
Give it to Babar Azam.
Babar Azam is too young. I think he's still trying to make his place in the batting order.
Test में you can try Asad Shafiq as well.
Asad Shafiq and Azhar Ali, yes, they
मुझे लगता है Asad Shafiq could be a good captain.
both of them are pretty experienced.
Azhar Ali को नहीं दो. Azhar Ali को नहीं दो.
Um,
लेकिन Asad Shafiq को दे दो. I think I'd be fine with Asad Shafiq. A few tests, he'll be okay. But that's not the point. I don't want him to drop the captaincy. I think he's a good captain. He's an aggressive captain, arguably too aggressive for some. But for me, I dig it. It's fine. इमरान खान भी अपने बंदों पे चीखता था, गालियां देता था, ये भी चीखता है.
but is he at the Imran Khan stature?
फर्क ये है कि now we have a stump mic. That's it. That's the only fark. ठीक है, so I don't mind him yelling at the people. That's fine. In terms of captaincy standards, yeah, I think it's his 3rd year as a captain. Give him time. Maybe in 5 more years he'll become Imran Khan level. Maybe he won't. But we're not going to judge him Imran Khan 92 versus Sarfraz 3rd year captain. That's unfair.
I don't think
to
you
him.
can judge Imran Khan, period.
I'm just saying. In terms of, because that's the benchmark, right?
Right.
वहाँ पे हम देखेंगे. We want to get there. I don't think you should drop the captaincy. I think you should take a break for a series.
At this, like, this is,
At test
we're
series.
talking about Pakistan cricket.
We're not talking. I'm not saying कि take a break South Africa की series में. Take a break in the home series. South Africa की, this is a good segue. South Africa की series में, they're gonna bomb.
100%. That's what we're gonna talk about
They're
next.
gonna bomb. We know this.
I hope they know. I hope Pakistan wins. I hope Pakistan. It will be an upset if Pakistan wins. That's
Yes,
kind of like,
that's the problem.
that's the
हम
word.
लोग उस position पे आ गए हैं कि जब आप South Africa को में मारोगे, that's an upset.
Yeah.
And all credit to South Africa. They're a world-class team. They're
Yeah.
freaking amazing.
They're bowling right now with Ngidi and Philander injured. Their
Yeah.
bowling is still very, very strong.
And our batting has never been.
Exactly. I remember the last tour in 2013 we got off for like 46 or 49.
I remember that.
2014?
2014.
Yeah.
This was when Misbah was captain.
Yes. Dale Steyn took 6 wickets for 8 runs.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
उस पूरी series में हफीज को बनी बनाया था उसने.
The whole tour, I think even the tour before.
Yeah, so that's why Hafeez is like, yeah, I'm out.
That was
I'm
a
not
good
playing
call
Boxing
on
Day
Hafeez's
Test.
end because out swinger, outside off stump, going away, he's going to take it off.
Definitely.
Slips or keeper.
I give him 2 overs max.
So I think that's what was wrong with Pakistan. The bad captaincy, no Abbas, lower order is not contributing at all. We need some kind of fight at least, right?
Even though we had a good Yasir Shah bats, man.
I know, but they're just like rash shots. Like what temperament do you need, mental strength you need to khade ho gaya aap, ek the ball khelo.
I'm going through Cricket Info, and one of the first headlines that I read is Mickey Arthur said, "We now bat better outside the UAE than in the UAE." What is he trying? Is this morale boosting for the team?
I guess that's just one of the statements that you say before a series that probably motivates the team to perform better.
Wow.
But yeah, we're going to South Africa next. We're actually in South Africa.
Yeah.
Pakistan
वो practice test
practice match चल रहा है अभी.
Yeah.
And one concerning thing that I noticed yesterday was that so Amir balled the first over. Pakistan was bowling first, by the way.
Yeah.
Amir balled the first over. The second over was bowled by Shadab. Not
Which
Shaheen, not Abbas. It was bowled by Shadab Khan.
Isn't Shaheen BBL?
No.
He's playing Big Bash.
Shinwari's BBL.
Oh, Shinwari's BBL, my bad.
So it wasn't bowled by Abbas. It wasn't bowled by Shinwari or Hassan Ali or Fahim Ashraf. It was bowled by Shadab Khan. It was a pretty long spell.
But
so I'm not sure if Abbas is still injured or they're just resting him.
in defense of that decision, it is a practice match.
It is a practice match.
They do try stuff
but
out.
in a practice match, for Abbas, Shaheen, or Hassan, they're playing the first time in South Africa. You have to give them the new ball, get them to assess the conditions of the pitch, or harder ball with the new ball, what kind of length. So, in no possible scenario in my head could I have ever thought that Shadab is going to open the bowling.
Maybe they're just trying it out, man. Okay, let me pull it up. But they did ball in the game though.
They balled. I don't think Abbas balled, by the way. Do you want to just double check that?
Yeah, I'm gonna double check it.
Shaheen balled. Hassan took a wicket. Fahim took a couple.
Okay,
Azhar Ali balled.
Abbas did not ball.
Yeah, so
Amir ने 13 ओवर कराए, उसमें से उसने 1 विकेट ली. शाहीन ने 13 ओवर कराए, 0 विकेट्स ली. फहीम ने 2 लिए, हसन अली ने 1 लिया. अजहर अली ने 2 लिए. And Haris Sohail ने 1 लिया. Babar Azam even bowled 5 overs. So this is like a clearly Ashraf Shafiq bowled 8 overs. Like this is clearly
they're probably not trying to overload the bowlers in the first day.
Yeah, they're just checking it out. उन्होंने मारा कितने? 300.
But Abbas, he had an injury before the series, so they're probably resting him. Maybe trying to see if he's going to be fit for the Boxing and Test match.
Yeah, they hit 318 runs, man. Wow, they actually really बहुत मारा. The guy who hit 100 runs hit it off 132 balls. Quick time. That's a good strike rate. 78 की strike rate. That's pretty good.
That means they were like dominating the game.
Yeah, they're hitting बहुत मार रहे थे मतलब. What do we expect? What are we expecting for this? Imam and Fakhr are one on एक. They have one run apiece.
Playing?
Yeah, Fakhr's batting. He opened with Imam.
That means Shan Masood will set out.
Pakistan is 2 for 0 in 3 overs. Huh?
That means Shan Masood will set out.
First test?
Because he was a backup opener.
Imam Parchi hai.
That is the call. I think Imam ul Haq, a good way to describe him is that वो गंदी bowling का अच्छा batsman है. वो अच्छी batsman, अच्छी bowling का बुरा batsman है. Yeah.
And bad bowling.
Exactly. All his scores so far have been against a weak Sri Lankan side, Zimbabwe, which is nothing to take away from his glory, but not the best sides. He scored against Afghanistan,
West Indies,
Hong Kong, and West Indies. I don't think he's played against West Indies.
Oh, that was Fakhr, sorry.
The good knocks he played against Afghanistan and Hong Kong in the Asia Cup. He didn't finish the game. Yeah. He scored like 80 runs in both games, but he didn't finish it. Pakistan was chasing. So
what was his stats against India in the Asia Cup?
Well, the first game he got out, जब निकल के मारे थे भुवनेश्वर को. He got out. जब तक ball आई थी उनका bat ही नहीं हुआ था. So he got out in slips. And then he had the balls to say after the game that if he would ball me the ball again, I would play the same shot. Because that's my go-to shot.
He had 10 runs against India.
And I think the next game he also flopped.
Wow. He hit 83 against Bangladesh though.
But we were chasing that guy. We lost that game.
Yeah, we did.
So it was 83 in losing cause.
His stats against... Oh my God.
He scored like 80 odd against Hong Kong as well.
34 and 16 against New Zealand in Abu Dhabi.
And I think he played one ODI in New Zealand before he broke his finger.
Yeah.
And he got out pretty cheaply there as well.
His profile on it, Cricket Info starts with prodigious prodigious, or privileged? Question mark. Because he's in
Yeah, it's
he's in the mom's
nephew.
cousin. Oh, nephew. Whatever, man. Jeez. I don't know. I had a feeling about this guy, a good feeling, but it's gone. Like most of my good
He
feelings.
needs to really like prove himself and go above and beyond, because this Inzamam criticism will stay on top of him until the end of his career.
Yeah, you score runs. Nobody's gonna say that's your Inzamam's nephew.
Yeah,
Ek puri series, and you're suddenly Inzamam's parchi wala nephew,
exactly.
and you need to go out.
I agree.
There's no coming back from that.
And like, against the quality side, like ballers like Rabada and Steyn, ye chhodenge nahi isko.
No way. पकड़ के
They've
मारेंगे.
already probably seen his videos कि वो in swing में फंसता है, वो cross निकलते भी ball फंसता है. So they're probably doing their homework already. They've
Bro,
figured him out.
an aggressive Steyn will eat you up.
In South Africa,
Yes.
on those kind of pitches.
That's his turf.
Yeah.
That's what he has for breakfast. People like you.
Yeah.
And आप जा रहे हो चौड़े में. I don't know, man. I hope
I hope
practice
कि
test
जिंदा वापस
matches,
आ
they're
जाए.
gonna do good in this.
I hope कि जिंदा वापस आता है. वो कि अगर he got hit in the head in UAE, I don't know what's gonna happen in
That was
South
a good
Africa.
ball he got hit in the head, though.
It's a flat pitch, man.
That doesn't mean anything, though. A good ball is a good ball. Flat pitch, a bouncy pitch, green pitch. It doesn't really. That was a good ball that he got hit in the head. Yeah, I'm not saying that he. It was also misjudged.
Wasn't the baller de Granholm?
Yeah.
जो 120 पे गिराता है. Nice. Steyn, I believe, has about 25 more kilometers on top of him.
Yeah, he's not seeing that ball. For the first 3 overs, वो सिर्फ बल्ला नीचे आ रहा है, फिर पैड पे लगने के बाद.
He's gonna hope कि बस के बॉल हाथ से निकले और कीपर के हाथ में ठक्कर के बाद.
That's all he's gonna hear for the first 3 overs. जब तक इनकी आँख सेट नहीं होती. Fakhar, what do we think about Fakhar in South Africa? मुझे लगता है Fakhar is gonna do good in South Africa.
Fakhar's been working on his weaknesses.
Yes.
काफी bowlers ने in the Asia Cup they figured him out कि इसको outside off some width नहीं देना. तो इंडिया के सारे bowlers were bowling him on the
On
they're
the body.
grabbing him for him on the
Oh,
body. But I saw his interview and he said he's been working on that. So I hope he does really good because he's going to play his shots regardless of whatever.
Sometimes it's like a reverse psychological effect. Sometimes when someone tells you कि आपकी ये weakness है, it stays in your head. कि oh, I can't play crouched into the body.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I hope that's not the case with Fakhar. लेकिन we'll see in the series. लेकिन I feel like he has that mental barrier. कि अगर सीने पे बॉल आया या इधर कहीं आया, बिल्कुल करीब में जहाँ पे मेरा हाथ नहीं खुलेगा, I'm gonna get stuck.
Yeah. Like he gets एक दो balls को अगर पड़ गए यहाँ पे तो he's gonna get bogged down really quick.
Yeah.
But I hope that doesn't really happen. I hope कि वो अच्छा खेले. Because he's gonna play the ball on the merit, on the up. अपने short से खेलेगा वो drive भी मारेगा.
Amir come back.
Amir come back. Amir took 24 wickets in 4 domestic matches.
Take that with a pinch of a grain of salt.
But I'm also looking at the positive side. I'm hoping that Amir kind
Positivity
of
होती नहीं ना पाकिस्तान की टीम से. मसला ये है. आमिर के साथ if Steyn is taking 5 apiece in an innings, I have no reason to believe Amir won't. Except for the fact that it's Amir.
Yeah.
And that he's been pretty bad recently.
I think he's gonna get the swing if he pitches the ball up और उसकी जो अंदर naturally आती है वो उसकी आ गई. Doesn't matter आमला खड़ा हुआ है या फिर if it's Duplessis. When the cherry is swinging in at 140 kph, nobody can play that.
Bro, that's peak Amir though.
That's peak Amir.
That's
so,
what we need.
We're gonna hope that he gets that.
We'll see, man. We'll see. What else is up in the Cricket 4 news? Cricket 4 land. Anything else you want to talk about?
Cricketing wise?
Yeah, sure.
Not really.
It's our podcast. We can talk about anything.
Well, if you talk about Cricket 4 is really focusing on the IPL auction.
Bro, because it's owned by the Indians. They're
Yeah.
gonna do this. Like sometimes I see I follow Cricket 4 on Twitter at Nazar Sayed. Just saying. But I follow Cricket 4 on Twitter, and all I see is Tendulkar. Is he the god of cricket? Kohli, number 1 batsman in the world. Kohli versus Tendulkar. Who's better? That's all I see. Because it's owned by the BCCI. No, the BCCI doesn't own it, but the Indians own it.
Yeah, ESPN owns it.
So even though I have the Pakistan cricket featured like which is other articles Pakistan cricket के बारे में आते हैं, लेकिन still it's so like it's filtered in a way कि I don't know, man. What else? What's up? What else is going on?
Not much. Done exams. So
how did you miss not doing the podcast last week?
I kind of did. I wanted to. This is a good way to rant about
Right?
cricket. Yeah.
It feels more therapeutic
It does. It does.
because it's in a controlled environment. I'm not breaking shit like I usually do when I'm
Yeah.
talking about Pakistan cricket.
Exactly.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I did miss it last week, but obviously there was no time.
Yeah.
But hopefully from now on, we're gonna get this on back weekly.
Hopefully, yeah. Any plans on watching anything before the series starts?
Watching. So currently I'm watching the Harry Potter series.
Ah,
Just
like I didn't see you watch it next to me yesterday.
so I watched the first one. I think it was the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the second one tonight, and then
Okay.
hopefully finish them up pretty quick.
I watched The Haunting of Hill House,
Okay.
and you need to watch it.
I need to watch it
It is so good. It is like
on Netflix.
it's on. Yeah, it's a Netflix show, and the thing is, it has Dario Naharis in it. Remember, he's one of the main characters. The thing I don't like about horror is the cheap jump scares. This has none of it. It has a few sprinkled. क्योंकि वो जो खुश करना होता है.
Is it a thriller or is it horror? Where is it?
It's terror meets thriller meets horror, which means there's build up. For example, there'll be a wide angle shot of this one person sitting on a table. And the horror isn't that the person is sitting on the table. The horror is that there's shit on the back moving and the person doesn't know.
So it's kind of like The Woman in Black stuff.
It's like The Woman in Black, but 10 episodes. An amazing storyline. Like, it'll screw your head up storyline.
That's what I like.
And it's like, it goes back in time, it goes forward in time, it skips a bit, like there's twists, and it's amazing, man. It's 10 episodes. मैंने एक रात में देखा है पूरा, because I got addicted to it. मैंने first episode देखा at a friend's house, and then I just went through the whole thing. And I was like, yo, I can't stop watching the show, because it was so good, and I highly
Is it only
recommend
the
it.
one season right now?
Yeah, it's only gonna be one. It's like a short mini
Oh,
thing.
it's okay.
Like, pura dekh ke you'll be done with it.
All right.
But it's so good. You need to catch it.
I heard you watched Spider-Man.
Yes, Spiderman Into The Universe. That's a great one.
Okay.
You need to watch that too. You're watching it tomorrow with Sadik.
I heard mixed reviews about that though.
Nah, you're listening to Mohsin. Mohsin is not a Spider-Man fan. Kendrick, who I went with, Kendrick wasn't feeling well. I don't know why. So he didn't like it. Hassan liked it. I would say he gave it like an 8 out of 10. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
So
I really loved it.
Rotten Tomatoes is a bit inflated.
थोड़ा सा exaggerated है. लेकिन I really liked it. Like, if I were to rate my favorite Spider-Man movies, all 6 of them, they go Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi ones, the Tobey Maguire ones.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, Homecoming, Spider-Man Into The Universe, Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man 3, and then Amazing Spider-Man 2. And so, this is my top 3 favorite best Spider-Man movies. Trust me, it's amazing. It's like Deadpool meets Spider-Man. It's
Amazing.
very self-referential. Like, the narration, he knows that there's a comic book about him, there's a movie about him, there's a clothing line, there's a ice cream, everything. There's like, he knows this shit about him. And so, it's like, you know how Deadpool like makes fun of it?
Yeah.
He makes fun of all of that. And then this new kid, Miles Morales, who's the main Spider-Man in this movie, he's amazing, man. He's hilarious. And he's so relatable. The thing with Spider-Man was always he was the most relatable character. That's the thing, that Batman had good stories, but Spider-Man was like, oh, I feel you, kid. Like, if I had those powers, I'd probably go through that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what they focused on, and I loved it. It was amazing.
It looks like I'm thinking I'm watching it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be good. Tell me how it is. Tell me how you like it.
For sure, I will.
So I think we'll wrap this up now.
Yeah.
How'd you like the camera setup?
I think it was good.
I forgot that it was here for 1 second. Next time,
Yeah,
like, this camera
I totally
came up.
forgot. It's like, but guys, let us know if you guys like the
Yeah.
video output as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like our faces, we can't do anything about that.
Yeah,
Like, and
sorry, I have no choice.
it's better than that stupid block
Yeah,
poster that we have,
for sure.
which we need to change.
Yeah.
If anybody has any suggestions, if wants to make like a graphic poster for us, feel free.
Or if you guys want us to talk about something different,
Yeah.
like any topics that you guys
Yeah,
have in mind.
what should we talk about? I don't know. This is what we talk about at home as well. Like, all we do is talk about cricket, music, movies. Now we have a PS4, so we play some FIFA, and that's it.
I beat you at FIFA.
I think that's the scope of our relationship. We're just pretty sad. That's all. It doesn't get deeper than that. We don't talk about our feelings. We're men.
It is what it is.
So I think we'll sign off with this,
Yeah.
and with like happy thoughts, man. Like, hopefully next week when we come back with this, we will be like praising Pakistan team,
Hopefully, yeah.
and we won't be shitting on them like we
Yeah.
usually do. Right? All right. With that, I guess I'll be signing off.
Yep. See you guys next week.
You just looked into the camera.